Okay, we got a loud dishwasher, and we're gonna turn it back on. But I'm wearing a mask, so it's kind of muffled. Inside the front door, here's the main service panel. We have duplicity. We have printed instructions. This is a 225 amp panel. I can't find the main disconnect, so I could tell by the size of L1 and L2 this is not 225 amps. But it's capable of that. That's all the information. I'm not required, by the way. Don't have to tell you, but I like to let my clients know what they're getting into. I try anyway. So it's inside the door. That front cover panel's properly held. This cabinet is screwed into place. It's supposed to be nailed into place. Screws are faster and tighter. I get that, but screws do not have the same shear strength that nails do. So if this structure, for example, experienced a tornado, if it tore up this structure, you already got a bad day. But if it happened, something like that happened, we're in Irving. We might have an earthquake, I guess. But anyway, if this cabinet had been nailed into place instead of screwed into place, it stand a much better chance of staying in safely. We have copper to copper. This up here is called bundling. Okay? These holes, these punch outs are for these big cables coming in. We don't know where they're going to come in from. We don't know. So we have different perforated ones, and then we have these small ones. See these small ones? Got sawdust in here. Got these smaller. Okay, listen for these. You're not supposed to bring more than 2 cables in at a time. Not supposed to, but it's quicker this way. And every one of them in this building is done like that, and everyone is done in every house in this neighborhood is done like that, and my house is done like that, and every house in between this home and my house is done. Not everyone. Sometimes people do it right, but it's a very common. And I'm not discounting my work. I hate discounting my work, but you know, there's a lot of hills to die on. And that's probably, not going to be your most rewarding battle, just saying. But up in here, some of these cables are coming in the top of the cabinet. Okay, there's supposed to be clamps around those. Clamps are to keep them from rubbing on the sharp edges of the cabinet. They're supposed to have clamps. We do not have clamps. We've got unprotected conductors entering the top of the cabinet. The wires are not supposed to touch the cabinet cover. Not supposed to have white hots. I mean, you have white hots, but they're supposed to be wrapped in black tape. If you don't know that's a hot wire, you do not belong in this cabinet. You just don't. So, just a thought. No double lugging, but, okay. Because this is a sub panel, we're supposed to separate the neutrals from the grounds. And we do that. See the bus bar right in there? That's the commode. And the bus bar right in there? They're separated, like they're supposed to be. But if you follow this up, and you come across, see that little, I can't call it a wire, it's a strap that runs between this one and this one. So these 2 bus bars are bonded. Now we have this non-bonded ground like we're supposed to have, and look where all the grounds are. They're on the bus. They're on the neutral bus. So energy can feed backwards through the system. So that something might be hot that you weren't expected to be hot, you might be able to get shocked when you otherwise wouldn't have if it would have been done more safely. These wires, these ground wires should not be in direct contact with that bus bar right there. The one that's not even being used. You can correct this by just taking the bus bar out. Just taking the bus bar out. Now we're depending on the accuracy of this labeling. And it says the second breaker on the right. Okay, these are doubles. This is the condensing unit. This is the second breaker on the right. It's 15 amps. 15 amp breaker. Alright? Alright, I say alright a lot, don't I? Yahoo! So, rock and roll home inspection. This condensing unit out here This condensing unit out here, the minimum breaker it's rated for is 20 amps. So relying on the kindness of strangers and believing how this panel is labeled, the condensing unit is underfused. It's underfused. The condensing unit is underfused. We got some debris in the panel. Bonding location is not labeled. Grounding is unintentionally bonded with the neutrals. We got white hots, these black tape. We've got bundling. We've got cables touching the cabinet cover. The cabinet was screwed into place. And then we have unprotected conductors entering the top of the cabinet. And that's it. That's about it.